You're right, we shouldn't have done that.
Really fucked, yeah. I think, like if you see the what I call the nihilistic rock movement from New York with the Velvet Underground and coming through New York Dolls and down to London in 75, 76.
Yeah.
It was like a really underground thing.
Completely underground.
Yeah. But then, do you want to pay some credit to Malcolm McLaren for commercializing the nihilistic movement?
Would I pay I would pay him total credit for commercialising the nihilistic movement, as you call it.
Yeah.
However, it wasn't his intention to do that.
No.
Well, no,
accidentally.
No, let's put it right. It was his intention to do that. Totally his intention to do that. He had no idea how to go about it, and the fact that it happened was actually no thanks to him. It was just total accident.
Okay. Yeah, but
it was a total accident, as he had no idea what he was doing. No one had any idea what they were doing.
But anyway, he managed.
He did it, but he did it completely by accident. He did it,
and that's some of the reason why the punk movement had so great effect on popular culture later, isn't it? Because otherwise it would still remain the subculture.
It wouldn't even be a subculture. That it would just
died, maybe. Yeah.
It would have died. It would have been a few months in the vague memories of about 30 people. You know. Do you remember when they had that mad band? You know.
So why don't John Lydon pay some respect for McLaren?
Oh, because he's Johnny Rotten, isn't he? He's not supposed to pay respect to anybody. You're not supposed to say. You don't want Johnny Rotten to be nice, do you? Otherwise, it's just ruining your.
Okay, yeah, it's ruining your own image, maybe. But
if he was nice about things, oh yeah, everything's lovely, everything's. I mean, you know. We'd all be really disappointed.
Yeah, if you did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because they're both claiming that they are the godfather of punk.
Are they both claiming it? Are they both claiming it?
In a way, yeah. Aren't they?
Isn't it sort of unspoken? I don't think they've ever said
they don't use the word.
I started it.
No, but they claim the.
Well, I think Vivian Westwood has got to be in there somewhere.
Yeah.
With the three of I think it's the three of them really. What they thought they were starting and what they thought they were doing, I have no idea. I don't think they had any idea, but it certainly probably wasn't what what it turned out to be.
Because I met McLaren last year and I asked him. The first trip you did to Paris in '76, wasn't that actually a way to show your new bondage collection?
I don't think it was. I don't think it was. That would have been a smart way to think.
Yeah. Because
it wouldn't have occurred to him.
The day before, they just finished the first.
Yeah, but
bondage,
you kind of got to understand that that shot didn't work. It didn't work. It didn't do fashion shows. The reason they didn't do fashion shows is because nobody was interested.
But McLaren had some ideas about showing the French something unique or something, didn't he?
He wanted to show.
He was aware of it. That the French always lurked around.
Well, the French always, the French they've always had a culture of, they love rock and roll, don't they? They love the Velvet Underground. They still love the Rolling Stones. But, they like rock and roll. And all the things that implies, They like leather jackets and cowboy boots.
The 50 style.
So, yeah, kind of, yeah.
So, and he said, I wanted to, but we were not that organized, he said.
I wouldn't have thought of it.
But if they were, he would have.
If they were that organised, they would have done it better than they did do.
Yeah, right.
For a start, you know, when you saw pictures of Johnny Rotten or the Pistols, there was nowhere, you know, for if you didn't know, you wouldn't know where to buy those clothes.
Right. So
There was never any mention of the shop.
no.
So,
Wasn't it?
no. So they did it incredibly badly if they're trying to sell trousers.
Yeah.
You had to know, you had to be in the, you know, you had to be, it was all word of mouth. There was no advertising, and they never advertised anything. They didn't even think of it.
But Pete Shelley and Howard Devoter, they managed to find the shop after just reading about it in the LME or something.
Yeah,
About the pistol school.
yeah. That's how it worked. There was a little mention, suddenly you want to find this shop. It's hardly, you know, kind of, you know, big advertising, is it?
No.
It's never hardly a big push, is it? I think then again that worked for them because they catered to people who had to find this thing, so that you had to find it. You had to walk down to the bloody place and go in there and pluck up the coat to go in there, and then, you know, and once you found it, it was kind of yours. And that worked for that made, you know, its customers and the Pistols audience much more devoted, much more obsessive about it, and that wouldn't have worked with a big kind of, you know, big advertising campaign.
But after God Save the Queen, it totally exploded, didn't it?
Totally exploded.